Alrighty. Okay, so full disclosure, obviously the new emoji is here. It's available to subscribers and anyone who unlocks it with channel points. Yep, I was originally going to call it contemplated bread, but then I realised that would have made the code for it too long. Don't worry, the next one's going to be happy bread. Also, hey Simplite, how's it going? Okay, our audio level's okay. Am I clear over the game? Is the game not too quiet? Is the fact I've been up since 4 in the morning showing? Yep, happy bread, like me. I think the cinnamon rolls I baked the other day might actually be a good candidate. If I can just cut one just so it looks like a smile. Anyway, let's continue. Everyone's favourite worm has something to say. Oh, worm! Sir Gilman is in a contemplated mood. He has been rather quiet, at least more than usual, ever since his confrontation with Sir Deluge. He notices you there and slides forth in a solemn manner. This night, he knows what he shall do. Now, when all this is over, Master Reader. We Worm Knights, we are born and raised to prove ourselves superior to all the other billions of our kind, to lead our lives, however short, with glory. From the moment we shove past our wormling brethren in egg sacks to the very end, we are conditioned to excel, to prevail at all costs. I love his emotes. Well, at least until I realise he has a creepy mouth down here anyway. This relentless pursuit of glory, of fame, of self-worth, it leads most of this knight's kind to an early doom. Or in the case of Sir Deluge, it leads to a life of falsehood. Hey Azana, how's it going? Not too bad. I mean, I've been up since 4 in the morning, but no one can prove it, and yep, at least I've managed to master the energy stream, and I of course have an emote now. A life of low deceit, abusing one's fellow worm knights, shirking one's responsibility, living in constant fear. This knight cannot abide by his former commander, yet pities him. There must be more to order than to lead a life engulfed in endless conflict. Oh, thanks for the subscription, Summer. Oh, that's 2 months you've been subscribed to me. Appreciate that. I hope I'm worth the investment. I want to say something self-defaming, but I really shouldn't. Oh well. But yeah, thanks. I really appreciate that. There must be more to honour than to lead a life engulfed in endless conflict. Then he looks at you intently. This knight shall ever seek that honour out, when all of this is ended, Master Reader. Thus he vows to you, and he is ever grateful that your guidance led him to this new awakening. But until such time, this knight is duty-bound unto the Night Wings. This, the fulfilment of our plan, and the pursuit of our freedom, is to be his final quest. For what awaits him afterward is no mere quest. The honour that this knight has sought, it cannot be fully achieved through knighthood, can it? It requires something more. I trust you understand. He slithers off, his head held high, though not merely in pride. Something has changed in him. Sir Gilman gains +2 presence, permanently. Wow. The Pyre Hearts. The Pyre Hearts all follow in the path forged by the Under-King Orez, whose many mighty deeds exceed the smallish stature that somehow contains him. His is the most spirited triumvirate, their courage unfaltering, their hearts full. They live always with vigour, and perhaps they die with it as well. They are the Under-King's own kind, as at home above the sea as in it, never ceasing, ever longing, as they do, for something more. The Under-King chose wisely for these qualities, and teaches that a life devoid of passion is a life devoid of life itself. That passion, burning passion, is the fuel that drives the Pyre Hearts, and in turn, us all. Cool. What's all this? Oh, hey Kira Strings, thanks for the host. Not sure if you're aware, but we have an emoji. Ah, I'm not too bad. Been up since 4 in the morning, so you know, feeling a bit sleepy, but I took a nap and I think streaming's actually woke me up a bit. Plus, on the plus side, this weekend I'm doing my normal shift, instead of the modified shifts I've been doing for a couple of weeks, so I should be able to sort of follow my normal sleep schedule and be a bit better rested. How about you? Are you just getting ready for work? Thanks. I mean, I can't match your feats of streaming, but yep, I'm gonna try for a good solid hour and a half today. Right, Welsh accent. A hidden glade of lure is now impossible to find on foot, though there it lies below us, protected even now by the enchantment of Lush Lorraine, 100 mines. I understand the river named for him is rather famous in your Commonwealth. The mouth of the river Schlorian opens wide not very far from here. I can't actually tell what that emote is just by looking at my phone. Oh wait, is that a Flareon hugging its tail? That's cute. It was there that the limbless desert, every deck. Oh god, there's no way I can pronounce that in a Welsh accent. Was defeated, turning the region lush and livable at least for certain denizens. Although, of course, not everyone believes this. Your adversaries, the dissidents, must be working to find their way even now. Good fortune in your right against them, reader. Okay, so our opponents this time are the dissidents, and they're basically curs, which is a race of, well, basically intelligent dogs. Okay, I'm going to see what Ruki wants. And, well, they're basically punk dogs. Okay, nothing in here. Locate the missing drive imps. Join Ruki in search of several drive imp stragglers and reunite them with their brethren. Yeah, so drive imps are basically little, well, imps that run the, that are bred to run this carriage. Your intentions to explore the leaves and branches of Cinderroot were dashed when on your arrival several of the wagon's strong-willed drive imps escaped. Fortunately, their disposition towards mischief proves predictable enough, and soon all the imps are once again accounted for. However, Ruki has a nasty bite to show for it. Oh, don't you mind me, sister? My coat sucks up the bleeding real nice. You dress the minor wounds, which ought to heal soon. But the incident took much of our remaining time this day, and left both you and Ruki awaiting its merciful conclusion. Ruki lost -2 quickness for the next rite. Damn. Sorry, doggo. You find Ruki having just put back his Greentail family portrait. There is something of a wistful look in his eyes. Then something comes over him and he moves in close, lowering his voice. Look, sister, I got to level up with you about something here real quick. Truth is, I haven't been entirely upfront with you about my family situation. He hesitates for a while, then... We ain't exactly as rich as I've been letting on. I mean, we do just fine, and we got lots of money stored away. It's just mostly locked up in saving bonds and... He seems to catch himself in the middle of another tall tale and relents before you can respond one way or another. The situation is, my mum on the other side, she needs a bit of help financially and otherwise. All she's got now are my knuckle-headed uncles to keep her steady. Always told her I'd make something of myself, you know. I was just a clerk in her shop. Things started getting tough for us, so I started looking for all kinds of different work. Got in with some unseemly sorts, I guess, but the pay was real good. We took to shipping certain types of stuff down here of all places, flushing it straight down the river. Watertight. The pay was right. Mum was proud of me. We were eating real good all the time. But you can probably guess what happened. I barely scraped by after they flushed me down here. Would have been food for a bunch of howlers had Jodie not bailed me out of a tough spot one fine evening. As for my mum, she doesn't know the half of it. My uncles told her I'm away on business. Not entirely untrue, I guess, but if she knew, it'd break her poor heart. So I don't know how else to put this, sister, but I want to get out of here. Get back to what I was doing back home. On the straight and narrow, though. I'll go straight this time for sure. Just don't go telling everybody that old Ruki Greentail's a mama's boy, okay? I've got a certain reputation to uphold. He quickly scampers out of the door. His past has been weighing heavily on him, but you sense he was sincere about wishing to lead an honest life. Okay, so he barely made a living as a trader in the Commonwealth, trying to provide for an aging mother and several good-for-nothing uncles, until he found a much more lucrative clientele among those exiled to the downside. To them he would ship various commodities, but just as things were looking up for him, he was finally caught and cast down the river. There, after Judariel saved him from a pack of howlers, he promised to repay her. Okay, so he deserves to go home too. Okay, they all deserve to go home, but... well, anyway. Onwards to gameplay. Okay, page revealed, the Glade of Lugh. Never have I witnessed such an affront to nature, mine and everyone's, quite like the poison woods of the limbless Arizek, the root titan, in his suffocating influence. I shall leave it to the boastful Under King to tell you more of Arizek's vanquishing, whilst I may tell you something of the glade that he protected, which became my own, for my own genealogy now occupies the soil there, and strives forevermore to preserve Arizek from taking root once again. The brambles of the glade are constantly encroaching on themselves, then falling once again to dust. This miraculous cycle, reflected in the starlight piercing through the canopy, needs to be witnessed whenever the stars invite an audience. Oh hey, it's you guys. I was just thinking, hey, I haven't seen those guys in a little while. I wonder how they're doing and if they maybe need to purchase anything. I love this guy. Maybe some other time then, guys. Okay, let's do this. As you await the stars, a form dressed in the raiments of the rites approaches you in Volfred. You at first presume it for one of your next adversaries, the dissidents, but you cannot be one of them. Oh, it's... Beside you, Volfred starts, something you never seen him do. You observe the colours that he wears, an inverse of the Nightwings. Volfred Sandalwood. It has been a while. Oh, this is getting interesting. No, this cannot be. The demon unfastens his mask. It can. You perished. You perished. I watched you fall. You did. I grieved for years, yet now you live. I do. Although these horns, they grew long ere I could walk again. Unbelievable. Then, why are you here now? Orelek. He is a former exile of the Nightwings, betrayed and abandoned in his moments of glory. You know full well, Volfrid, to reclaim what is mine by right. The demon Orelek leaves without another word just as the stars above burst to life and seem to set the sky aflame. Okay. As per usual, I'm not going to do any of the challenge modes because I am a wimp, a wuss, and a fake gamer girl. I'm not sure yet. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure how much more of the game is left. Well, if you're a girl and you play games, you are a gamer girl.
Twould appear the Nightwings are to stand against themselves this time around.
Wait, what?
This is a mutiny, in violation of the sacred law. The exile whom you face, Orelek. Long ago he had his chance, and he relinquished it. He cannot simply claim it now. And I cannot preside over this nonsense. Good night.
I love this narrator. Yep, anime is a type of games. I mean, come on, tell me the real difference between a JRPG and an anime. What happened to the dissidents? The stars showed we were to face them. They must have suffered a misfortune of some sort. Tampering with the stars' designs is not permitted, Orelek. Cheating the unworthy of their rightful liberty is not permitted either, Volfrid. You must know I took no part in that betrayal. Search your heart. Orelek says nothing for a time, then... That's not true. You can yell at the creators on Twitter. I mean, I wouldn't endorse or recommend doing that at all. Do not do that. Do not yell at anyone on Twitter. Be nice. It's very important to be nice to people. That is your PSA of the day. And, you know, visual novels are basically anime, well, like 3 different animes with an interactivity element. Letting you switch between them. Well, kinetic novels are basically just an interactive anime. That's fair enough. I mostly only use it for posting pictures of bread. Orelek says nothing for a time, then. Where are your raiments, Volfrid? I have refused to wear them since, in show of solidarity to you. And to elude the voice, I would suppose? Yes, that too. I see. You were never very good at this, anyway. We shall see if that new loss of yours is any better. You cannot be serious. What sense is there in standing against each other? Oh yeah. To be fair, FMVs have seen a bit of a resurgence lately. What's the name of that studio that does quite a lot of FMVs now? Like they did the Madness of Dr. Decker and the Shape-Shifting Detective. And I think they had a new one game come out recently. But Orelek puts his mask on and stands ready. shall crush this loss of yours, Wolfred. You shall see that I'm not so easily discarded, and you shall not deny my liberty again. Oh, they've got an imp too. Reader, the adversary whom we face, Orelek, he is not one to back down. He was very experienced in the rites, even at the time, and so beware. There was no one in his state who could prevail against him, and he appears even stronger now. Snatcher, I believe that's a visual novel made by Hideo Kojima, the creator of the Metal Gear Solid series. Now, I do have a weakness for cyberpunk. Wouldn't know how I'd actually play it though. There was no one in his day who could prevail against him, and he appears even stronger now. I wish I had more valuable advice to give in this. I wish I had foreseen this. Okay, let's do this then. Okay. Oh yeah, he's unwell. Yeah, I'll let him sit this one out. Oh yeah, I think the gun sections are basically just sort of a quick draw gallery sort of thing, aren't they? Oh, fair enough. Is there English voice acting? Yeah, I'm gonna give her a chance to... Yeah. Oh yeah, I think I actually remember hearing something about Snatcher, that it was sort of originally basically designed with English in mind from the ground up. Oh, I'll look into it. Such a triumvirate you have assembled, Wolfred. Let us see what they can do. Come and face me, Force Nightwings. Yeah, sorry, I'm not really sure what sort of voice to give this guy, so... Tizo. Tizo fumbles with his mask. Tizo recognises Orlak and greets him tentatively. Looks so cute. It is good to see you. Orelek reaches for his mask in turn. How's the horn mended? Tizo indicates his horn has not bothered him for a long time now, and thanks Orelek for it. Good. A full recovery then. But it is unfortunate to see you standing there with them, Tizo. Come with us. No questions asked. The proposition seems to catch Tizo off guard. Tizo indicates that he will not abandon his friends or their quest. He seems to be pleading with Orelek to stand down to listen, to not give in to anger. But Orelek shakes his head. He puts his mask back on. This is something I must do, little one. Tizo dons his mask in turn. He chirps something more. Yeah. Oops. Come on. Heck yeah. Nice. Oh dear. Okay, that goes. no idea what's going on anymore. I expected more of a challenge from you Nightwings, but you have disappointed me before. Oh, come on. Okay, let's try that again. Okay, so, right, let's do this. Oh, come on. Uh-oh. So long as our pyre yet burns, this is not over. But come now, let us put an end to it. Oops. still do this. Oh, come on. Nearly there. Come on. Okay. Okay, Kira. I hope you have a nice shift. Come on. No, 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 no. Come on, respawn, 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 please. Okay, that was so close, I'm going to have to concede it. As expected, you call yourselves the Nightwings, but you're only in name. And for the brides, it is a mockery of what it once stood for. All this a stain upon the legacy of the scribes. Wilfred looks on as Orlick departs without another word. Orlick, forgive me. Oh, she leveled up. The strange designs of the egg scribes. Their everlasting sorceries are strong within this land, and we shall yet make further use of them, we think. Okay, so what we got? Faster charge up. Well, look, he has changed. Scarce resembles the one with whom we travelled then. I'm afraid so. I can only begin to imagine what he's been through all these years. Reader, as you can see, Orlek and I, we have some years in common. A story for another day. I need some time to look at how this affects our plan. Reader, madam, Orlak is a principled person. His freedom was denied to him just when it was in his grasp. A doleful tale. Wilfred shall tell you more of him in due time, of that I have no doubt. For now it seems the stars beseech you once again outside. There, deep in the infinite dark, once more you see a single star shining brighter than the rest. The path to freedom beckons you again. Okay, so that's another freeing right. Once more, then, unto the fall of Solium. Excellent. Our plans proceed at a pace. We need but continue to make good on all such opportunities the stars present, so much as possible. Then our ranks within the Commonwealth may yet grow strong enough that we shall sway the people towards our cause. It shall be difficult, but the people have their hearts and consciences, and the Commonwealth has long since lost its way. The never-ending wars with the high-wing remnants, the passing of more sentences of exile than ever before, for increasingly more dubious cases, the burning of books, the outlawing of literacy, These are corruptions of the teachings of the scribes. Together we shall prove it soon enough. Wilfred, sir, what of Orlek? Orlek? I cannot pronounce my old friend's name. Wilfred says nothing in response at first, but then... Orlek appears to have his own agenda now. We shall have to try and keep an eye on him, although our plan remains the same. Anyway, we have a mountain which we need to climb. Let's all rest up a bit, if possible, this night. We fly at break of dawn. Tizo seems despondent following the confrontation with Orlek. Tizo is filled with mixed emotions at having seen Orlek again. Like Wilfred, he thought for sure that Orlek had perished long ago. Tizo is angry that Orlek acted so unfriendly with everyone. Then the Slim looks at you with sadness in his eyes, but says no more. He skitters up into the rafters. So how's everyone enjoying this game anyway? The inverted fall of Solomon roars into the sky. Somewhere beyond it lies the Commonwealth, beyond your vision and beyond your grasp. Your home is there somewhere, if I'm not mistaken. Those who transcend the Shimmer Pool after a liberation rite, the Fall shall send them on their way. I suppose it would be unfair if we could simply fly. Oh, that's how they wrote the way out of that one. Okay, we've either got Emperor's Fall or Emperor's Ascent. Yeah, I think I'm going to send Ruki back home. Oh, that's fair enough. I mean, not everything can be everyone's cup of tea. Except this chai tea. Everyone should love chai tea. Yeah, I don't think there's actually that much longer left of it, because I know it's basically the prelude, then it's a few loops of these liberation rites while the main plot plays out. So as I think obviously me having to cancel a few streams has set things back a bit, but I reckon as long as I keep to them, I think I should be able to complete it quite soon. You land amid the splendours of Mount Lordiel, whose summit awaits the liberation rite. Thus begins our third ascent to the Fall of Solomon. Well, you know what, I'm just gonna quickly Google how many liberation rites there are, and that should give me a pretty clear answer. Out of interest, Zena, what sort of game would you like to see next? I mean, aside from Snatcher, obviously. Okay, so there's 6 liberation rights, so... guess that's a couple more weeks. Yeah, I think I can probably finish this either this week or next week. I mean, this coming week or the week after that. Thus begins our third ascent to the fall of Solium. My agents in the Commonwealth report that our plan is proceeding. Let us strive again to liberate one of our own and raise its chances. The Beyonder Crystal seeks Bertrude. There you are again, my lovely reader. How many of booths are this? The odd Bokroon, then? She does have some potential, I should think. More of that so than most of those with whom you share our little residence. Then let us bring her forth. Soon Bertrude appears in heed of the summons. We sense that thou hast need of us. Okay, let's do this. Oh, they're all ultra fast. Help me. Okay. Now I just need to keep doing that. Okay, enough of that then. With some time to spare after having landed, you join Ruki on a brief expedition to the monument of Horb the Swallow. Hey Scribes, is your pal and ever-loyal servant Ruki Greentail here? Just stopping by to say hello is all. If you're feeling generous, just thought I'd let you know. I'd sure like to see you get out of here this time, okay? So let me out, okay? I owe you one. Soon you and Hira finished paying your respects. You return to the wagon in silence, feeling as though Hob the Swallow has shown you favour. You shall soon begin your ascent, although there is yet time to pursue your vocations. Ooh, quickness. Okay. Ruki has counted the group's supply of sol when he sees you approach. He rushes right up to you as per his custom. Hey sister, I was just seeing what we could pick up from the slug market next chance we get. Been running some numbers here, and by my count, we've made old Falkenron richer by 414 sols so far, if you can believe that. He's probably doing pretty well these days, just thanks to us. But I figure we've got a decent arrangement going on. Hoarding sol ain't going to do us any good down here, and Ron's merchandise can help us get ahead. Those talismans are weird, right? But they seem to work. Especially if you heap some of that Stardust stuff onto them, right? Say, you don't think it's cheating using that stuff, do you, sister? He does not give you the opportunity to answer. Though, anyways, Ron and I, we go way back, alright? Like you don't even know. He and I, why technically we knew each other even back before I ended up down here. He was one of my importers, so to speak. Yes, he and I, we had a good thing going for a while. Sent all sorts of junk down river to him. And back in the Commonwealth, the sol was, well, still worth something to some folk. One day, of course, the jig was up for me, you understand? So imagine his surprise when I ran into him, right here in his home turf. You make an effort to imagine Falkenron's surprise. Yeah, fine. So Rowan didn't shed no tears about me getting thrown down. When I first met him face to face, he just says, "Oh, hey, Mr. Greentail." Like he's expecting me or something. Though he did seem pretty miffed at losing me as a supplier. But he got me as a customer. Believe you me, his prices would be 10 times worse if it were not for Ruki Greentail's premier loyalty discounts taken off the top. Just whatever you do, don't go around asking questions about him. Believe you me, the less you know about that old good chum Falkenron, the better. Anyways, I'm off to chase my tail for a bit, so be seeing you around, sister. He bounds off out of the wagon. Okay, so... Fine then, let us chat together for a spell. You ask Pimitha to explain to you in her own words the histories of the 8 scribes, and speak to how their varied backgrounds form the basis not just of the rights, but of the Commonwealth. For me to write an essay? You monster. sisters. We all come from the block of Trifatifis. Maybe we don't remember her anymore. Okay, that wasn't enough to level her up. Oh well. Achievement unlocked. Found your calling. Okay, Temple High Road. Okay, so we can either Pyre, Jordario. While passing the Great Heights on the way to the summit, you pass a monument to Jomir Menimane, and Pyre happens to take notice. Well, here we go again. Hey, Pyre, you got yourself into this mess. Now maybe you can get yourself back out. Not that you're in any hurry, really. What do you even do if you got out? Think on that for next time. The dead can wait to hear it. Soon you and Shia finish paying your respects. As you prepare to continue your ascent, you sense that Jomir Menimane has shown you favour. Pyre gained +2 presence for the next rite. Right. Shall we, reader? The minstrel leads you towards his counterpart. He seemed unsurprised to see you all approach. The exiles of the Nightwings? And you again, Tarek. Greetings, Celeste. We have returned. The stars shine darkly these past nights. Nothing more than the port of your arrival, is it? Likely nothing more. Now they are ready for you. Then come forth, each of you, in turn. Please state your name and what it is you seek while crossing the Scribe's Gate. Wait, you? She points to Bertrude. You are new amongst this group. You go first. Please do as she asks, Bertrude, madame. We are known throughout the downside as Big Bertrude. We follow Sandalwood, for we are fond of him. He led us into exile, and he shall lead us out. The Gate Guardian acknowledges her, and motions to the rest of you to proceed. Everyone does so as before, including you. Once you have all declared yourselves, she regards you for another moment, and beckons towards the mountain's top. The 8 scribes bid the Nightwings welcome. Go forth with glory. Thank you, Celeste. Until the summit, Tarek. Okay, so I'm still quite wiped out. My throat started to hurt a bit, so I think I'm going to call it here and get started on the liberation rites next stream. Yeah, apparently there's 6 liberation rites in total. We've done 3 of them. And it takes maybe an hour of gameplay, so I think this is going to last maybe the next week, maybe into the week after that. Yeah, the week after that I've actually got the week off work, so I should be able to get it finished then. Maybe an extra long stream or something. So yep, that's that to look forward to. So we'll just find someone to raid. Thanks everyone for coming. As always, I appreciate your comments and your visits. Really appreciate the subscription. So thanks again for that, SummerB76. I hope everyone enjoys the new emote. Remember that if you've got points, you can actually unlock it without needing to subscribe. Okay, let's see who's online. Nobody apparently. Okay, I guess no one's online, so hey Froy, you're just in time for me to finish. Sorry about that. Nobody apparently. Oh well. No one seems to be online, so I'm just going to call the stream here. Hope to see everyone on Monday. Hey Froy, you're just in time for me to finish.